Hey there, folks. It's the E-Man here, and I guess in this video I wanted to do let's see, do my bit of talk about movies. I guess I should do this every once in a while. Since I'm getting into physical collecting for a lot of movies, it'd be nice if I just my stated opinion on a few of them, not an actual review. Whatever. I know I did a Dark Crystal kind of review where I was just talking about it. I didn't really show any footage. I could figure out a way to do that, but because there were copyright claims or whatever. But it's more fun for me to remember these movies. Well, movies or TV series or whatever. Mostly. Oh yeah. Well, I thought about doing like the Transformers, the complete original series. Excuse me. And another Walmart find. Walmart's having a lot of these because I know that Best Buy doesn't sell DVDs anymore. So, yeah, the Transformers, the series that started it all. Essentially, just a big toy commercial for toys. Essentially, is what it was. But the Transformers lore and everything has been really quite interesting. There's so many Transformers series, as much as there is with Ninja Turtles. See, some of these episodes are really hard to watch now. Well, I'm grown up, so I'm not a little kid, so some of the episodes are just very strange. I feel like I need to like skip ahead to where it gets cool. You know, like Transformers and movie and stuff. That was kind of cool. All right, well, let's finally talk about some movies. I have some opinions on. I know that we've seen the new. I've seen the new Superman movie. It was good. Not the best I've ever seen, but it was good. It's hopefully it's going to make some money, but I don't know. I don't really think it's not making enough money. But let's talk about this. It was the what was the snack? There's yeah the Zack Snyder Man of Steel movie. Yeah, they don't put Superman in the title. They just call it Man of Steel. Henry Carvel. He is Superman. I don't care what anybody says. Henry Carvel has definitely earned his right as one of the, I think, one of the best Supermans. I like how this really focuses that Superman is an alien. Like we see Krypton, he's born, we see the battle going on there, and then skip ahead, he's on Earth, and to uncover his powers and his past and everything. It's really cool. Really cool. A lot of good, a lot of good actors in this movie, and it's just a great movie. Yeah, Russell Crowe. It's like, yeah, it's really cool. It's great. I don't know what is. Yes, it is. It does have a darker tone than Superman, but I think it kind of needed a darker tone. I like the whole thing where you kind of feel bad for Zod because he's kind of like he was genetically created to be a soldier, so that's all he really knows. That's why he's trying to battle. Yeah, yeah, because he's trying to turn Earth into Krypton and the whole like terraforming Earth and whatever. Of course, he's able to stop it and then get to the build up of everything else. And then there's like the Batman versus Superman and all that Zack Snyder stuff that goes way out the window. But yeah, Man of Steel, great movie. I think I have it on Blu-ray or something. Oh right. Well, a movie trilogy, I should say. The original Star Wars movies on yeah the Blu-ray and DVD thing. Like I finally found this because I've been looking for this for a while. Because Disney Plus is weird about what Star Wars movies are on it or feeling that they've been edited or something. But yeah, we got The New Hope, Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. Three of the greatest, three of the great sci-fi movies. Yeah, I don't know. I liked The Force Awakens. I liked The Force Awakens. I will admit, but then it still went downhill from there. But yeah, these are the three original movies. Yeah, what is the watch? I think the watch order is what Rogue One, then New Hope. Well, episodes 1, 2, and 3, and then and then Rogue One, and then yeah, yeah, and then A New Hope, and whatever. Of course, it sets the story of Luke Skywalker and everything he goes through, and learning the Force. Empire Strikes Back, like he's starting to train to be a Jedi and whatnot. And then, of course, we have Return of the Jedi when he fully becomes a Jedi Knight, ready to defeat his father and the Emperor, and the basic save the universe kind of thing. Yeah, it's just cool. I mean, it's like just great. It's just these movies happen to be made at the right time, and they're like very memorable science fiction movies. Of course, New Hope came out in 1977, so yeah, Star Wars trilogy still great. The first three movies, the original three movies. Oh right. I know a lot of us would talk about Fantastic Four, First Steps. That movie, of course, that movie wasn't really bad either, but I guess not enough people went to go see it, and it's a flop because of box office sales. But this is like, this was the yeah, I think this was the first attempt at Fantastic Four way back in. Let's see, what's this? 20th Century Fox. Yeah, I'll find it here in a minute. Let's see, let me see. There'll be a date on it. I'm not really, I forget what the exact date of it is. Oh, yes, 2005, we had the Fantastic Four movie. Chris Evans is the Human Torch. Yeah. Um, Not really the best movie, but it's I think I liked watching it. I think that the Fantastic Four are portrayed very well in this. I think that the way that the characters are and the way they interact, it kind of makes sense with the Fantastic Four. Yeah, of course. Well, of course, I'm saddened to say that the actor that played Doctor Doom in this one and The Rise of the Silver Surfer, he recently passed away. Recently, I think he was kind of one of the best parts of this. Yeah, his Doctor Doom was kind of an interesting take. This movie, of course, it focuses on like the origins of them and how they got their powers and that stuff. Like First Steps kind of does that, but I kind of like this. And Rise of the Silver Surfer. Those are actually like probably still kind of better than most of the other ones that we got. Because then we get one in 2016 that was just terrible. They could have been called anything. Yeah, was it Jessica Alba, Chris Evans, Michael Tickles? I believe he passed away. Fun, fast, and fantastic. And we get some special features. Yeah. Of course, this was back before. Wasn't this a little bit before they started to do Avengers and all those games that were invested in that? Yeah. Basically, they all get their powers, and then Doctor Doom seems to get some powers too, and then he's trying to. Doctor Doom. Well, then Doctor Doom gets involved. He starts to get this weird metallic disease or something. They have to defeat him. I remember Letice tries to defeat Mr. Fantastic by freezing him. It's like, what happens to rubber when it freezes? Yeah, it's like, geez. Doom's like trying to kill them all. He fools Ben into turning him into human again so he can take his energy and become more powerful. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I would think that this Fantastic Four movie in 2005 did well enough that they made a second one. I don't think they ever made a third one, though. Yeah, and the way Galactus was a cloud. Ooh. Yes. All right. Oh, yeah, I would like to talk about this one. Wallace and Gromit in Three Amazing Adventures, and also a lot of their shorts. Yeah, was it? We get a grand day out, long trousers, and a close shave. Oh, I've seen the new Wallace and Gromit thing on Netflix. That's really cool. That's just was it Revenge Vengeance Most Foul, like the yeah, the evil penguin that everyone thinks is a chicken for some odd reason is trying to get Wallace and Gromit and stuff. What's cool about this is, of course, this is done with stop motion animation and clay. There's not a lot of yeah, there's not a lot of claymation things being done anymore, really. Yeah, the fancy CGI nonsense. This is just really great. Yeah, I have a lot of the shorts. The problem with the shorts is there's a beginning and an ending to it. It gets kind of obnoxious to have to listen to the whole thing. I wish they had just combined them all together so you wouldn't have to watch the beginning and end of it. But on DVD, I believe I bought this at Walmart. I don't know if you can really find this anymore. You can get a lot of these on Steam. Well, it was actually on public television, I think, where I first watched The Wrong Trousers. But I guess the current administration doesn't want to sponsor public television, so I guess that's now gone. Whatever. Yes. Running time, an hour and 30 minutes. Not very long movies, are they? Well, 2000, excuse me, 2005 came out. Yeah, really cute. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, the really cute kind of British kind of sense of humor. Wallace and Gromit, really great. Then there was a movie, Curse of the Were Rabbit. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it was interesting to watch. Vengeance Most Foul because it was Wallace and Gromit. I know that I think the voice actor that played Wallace is gone now, but they did a good job making everything seem like exactly the same. They didn't seem any different than they were in the wrong trousers. Yep. Let's see if we can. What are the ones we can find up here? Ah, yes. We're talking. We'll talk about another series collection I have. First, what is the complete first series of Doctor Who? This was when, let's see, 2012. Yeah, the Christopher Excellin and Billy Pepper like series. You know, when when Doctor Who came back from its long hiatus. I think I remember watching this when Doctor Who started up again. I remember when they were talking about who was going to be the next Doctor Who and who was going to be Doctor Who to come back. I was like, Doctor Who? It's like, wow, I remember that from, I haven't seen that for a while. Came back. I think it was really great, I think. Um, it was interesting when we meet the Doctor and there's obviously something wrong with him. He's very angry. he's very, very out of it, like disconnected from many things. The doctor just seems angry and pissed off, and something obviously terrible has happened, and yet he's not really going to talk about it much. Throughout this first series, I think we eventually get a good sense of what happened with this doctor, why he's so angry. But I mean, the actor that portrays him does a very good job conveying that kind of like I'm angry and not going to take it anymore kind of attitude. Or he fights the plastic aliens, and he's like, I couldn't do anything to help you, and blah blah blah. I do like the one episode where they meet like a Dalek, and and he is so angry about him being a Dalek, and then it's just interesting because then the Doctor kind of looks at himself and realizes he is very angry at the Daleks, but he's not angry at the Daleks because evil. He hates the Daleks because of what they made him do. Because supposedly he had to destroy his home planet. He had to destroy the Time Lords because he found a super weapon. Unfortunately, the weapon allowed him to destroy the Daleks, but then it ended up killing his own people too. So why he's so angry, and he is truly the last of the Time Lords in this series. And we're explained that that's kind of why he's so pissed, because he's kind of lost like everything. And then, of course, Billy Pepper's character helps him try to become more humanized and reconnect with the universe and really start to care about what's going on again. Become the Doctor that we kind of know he is inside, but he's just very angry. Yeah. Yeah, definitely great. I mean, definitely great. I remember when I first saw the Daleks again, because I hadn't seen them for a while. It was kind of cool to see them again. Yeah, they have the rig, the secret like game show thing or something, and the Daleks like show up, and it's like, kind of cool because we hadn't really seen them for a while. Interesting to see how they looked and whatnot. And the BBC, Rose, in the room. Wow, what's funny is I think I've owned this for a while. I don't think I've ever actually. I don't know if I actually ever played any of these DVDs. Isn't that funny? I had this for a while, and I don't think I watched it. The first episode is called Rose. Of course, that's his the first companion that he's had in a long time. So, yeah, just pretty cool to have that. That's the season where Doctor Who finally came back. Yes, I know. It's sad. People like, yay, Doctor Who, and it's like, oh yeah, don't go too far ahead because get to certain territory. I don't know what the BBC was thinking about what they did to Doctor Who. I just can't quite understand it. That was the first franchise to fall to the wokeness, I guess. The first victim of the wokeness was Doctor Who. Yeah, I don't know. I think Doctor Who's probably going to go on another hiatus, probably another 16 years. Or maybe it won't come back at all. But I think maybe it just needs a hiatus for a while. Take a break from Doctor Who, bring it back. I don't care if they even just reboot the whole thing. Just make a new first Doctor and we just pretend that all this new nonsense didn't happen. Or we get someone else to be the Doctor, or we have different alternate timeline Doctors. I don't, some storyline of that revolving around that. Let's, with CGI, AI, all this technology we have, we could make movies that have multiple doctors show up, something like that. But yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed a look at some of my movie collection. Probably gonna be doing. Probably be talking about more movies, as I have quite a collection I've built up of movies lately. Now, let's sum up the movies here. We had Zack Snyder's Man of Steel, great movie. A little bit darker, but great movie. We have the first 3 original Star Wars trilogy movies. Great movies. Still great movies. I don't know what Disney was thinking, what Disney was smoking when they ruined Star Wars. We got the Wallace and Gromit, the 3 original adventures of Wallace and Gromit, shorts. Great movie. We got the 2005 Fantastic Four. Yeah, I have Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer around here somewhere. A great movie. You know, I mean, Fantastic Four First Steps is not a bad movie. Just not enough people went to go see it. So that's the box office. Yeah, it didn't make enough money, so it's a flop. Not because it's bad. Which is weird that a couple of movies have come out that not really flops, but they've been flops financially more than anything else. Oh, and then we had, of course, had the Christopher Eccleston Doctor Who, when the first series, when Doctor Who finally came back, it was on hiatus. Yeah, trip down memory lane to watch this one. Yeah, just great. Okay, well, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you like these videos. Hopefully I'll be doing some more of them. Well, I'll catch you guys later then. Yep, see you guys later. Bye.